welcome in. This is going to be the first episode of a little series I'm going to call Guitar Talk. And I figured I'd start with this because it is quickly becoming my most asked about guitar, which is funny because I actually totally neglected this guy for like several years. So let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and give you the specs first because I'm going to get into a yap session after that because I'm a yapper, okay? So anybody who came here because they just want the specs, I'm going to give them to you right now. So the neck is from this 2015 American Standard Strat. The body is from a Squier. The knobs are also from the 2015 American Standard. The pickups are Lambertone's pickups. They're called their triple shot set. Pretty sure they're modeled after John Mayer's Strat. The tuners are locking tuners. They're Fender. The pick guard, I forget where I got it, but yeah, I guess it's not as important. And the bridge is also off of the Squier body. So I guess it's what they call a Partscaster. Yeah, let's get into how it evolved. So in 2015, I got that American Standard Strat. It was the first guitar that I ever spent a lot of money on. So it was special to me. I was 16 at the time, and I'd been playing for 10 years, but I hadn't really sunk in like a good chunk of money for a higher end guitar. So it was pretty important to me that I could do something like that. And I mean, this thing was like not like thousands and thousands of dollars, but it was $1,800, I believe, which is a lot of money for a 16-year-old, and I was really proud of myself. I just remember instantly loving the way the neck felt. I don't know if any of you guys have ever purchased a guitar solely based on how good the neck feels. Let me know. But yeah, of course it sounded great too, but it was just this selling point for me. I was like, I need to have this guitar. This neck feels too good. I couldn't purchase it for a couple weeks. I forget how long I waited. It felt like years because all I could do was think about buying this guitar. But yeah, I was like waking up every morning thinking about it, going to bed every night thinking about it. And so I finally got it, and I played it for several years. Like when I first started gigging publicly with a band, this was my my number one guitar. And so it definitely has sentimental value. And we'll get to that later because it comes back into the Partscaster story. But yeah, so I was totally into Strats, and then I kind of flipped and I got that LSL with the humbucker, the Telly style, which you guys see me playing on Instagram, and that became my number one. So I kind of fell out of single coil world and I was all about the humbuckers. I play in a trio, so I do a lot of rhythm playing, and I wanted something a little bulkier, a little beefier, and I've always loved Tellys more than Strats, even though I do love Strats. But I am a Telly girl at heart. So yeah, I had the Telly, and it sort of took over for a while. Now, a friend of mine told me never sell a Strat, because I did think about selling my 2015 American Standard. And he was like, Nicole, don't do it. I promise you right now, one day, maybe not today, maybe not next month, maybe not next year, you are going to want to pick up a Strat and play it. And yeah, so don't sell it. And I didn't. I listened. And that same friend was who helped me put this together, because I don't know anything about putting guitars together. I just play them. Not very well, but I play them. So after a while, I wanted to kind of try to get back into Stratland, and I really wanted a shell pink Strat. So I had this American Standard that was just like a sunburst finish. Really great, but for some reason I got it in my head that I needed a shell pink Strat. I could have got my Strat refinished in shell pink, but I was looking it up and I was like, that's more money than I'm willing to spend right now. And I wasn't just gonna buy a shell pink Strat because of the sentimental value of the neck. I didn't want to part with this neck. It just felt too good, and I can't get rid of it. Also, you know, it's the first guitar. I spent a lot of money. Like I said, the whole thing was sort of, I'm like that with like material things. I attach sentimental value to a lot of things. I have a hard time getting rid of things. So I figured, what if I could find a really cheap shell pink body and just buy that and then put the rest together. So yeah, that's the story of this guy. Also, sorry, Stanley's been breathing really hard for this whole video because he's sleeping, as he does. So I don't know if the mic is picking that up, but it'll be funny to go back and watch that. How rude of me, by the way, not to introduce you to Stanley. He's been here the whole time. This is Stanley. He's my dog. He's 8. He's sleepy most of the time. I'd love to hear about your guys' Partscaster stories. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're like me with having sentimental value towards, you know, certain things. And yeah, let me know about how your guitar came to be. We're gonna do a little jam to take us out.